Hey you guys, it's Sunday and I'm telling you a story about something that happened on Saturday, but it's only going up on Wednesday because on Friday I recorded a punishment video and I uploaded that today. That was a lot of days to put into one sentence, and for that I apologize. When I was in middle school, I was actually quite a dork. I used to read pretty much all the time, including when the teacher was lecturing, and when he told me to put my book away, I would, but I would still read under my desk. Hey, he didn't say I would stop reading it, he just said put it away. I listened to your instructions. I was actually quite proud of my ability to read, despite the fact that it's really hard to initiate social contact when your nose is buried in a book. I continued this on into middle school, but by the time I got to high school, my workload kept piling up, and so I had less and less time to actually dedicate to just pleasure reading. Which is to say, in junior year, I don't think there's a single book that I checked out that wasn't academically related. This was kind of upsetting to me because there isn't really much of a point in saying that you can read if you don't read. That's like saying, yeah, I'm capable of singing, I just never sing, even when I'm alone at home. I went to the library to pick up Paper Towns by John Green for our book club book, and Emma by Jane Austen for my independent reading Significant Literary Merit book. Emma was there, but Paper Towns wasn't, and I decided I might get my fix of John Green for the day, and then I did a thing. I'd like to start this off by saying I'm not proud. Not because I walked into the library empty-handed and came out with 17 books, but because, save two of these, Bermuda's Triangle and Emma, I've read all of these books. These are kind of my guilty pleasure books where I'm like, I know there's other literature out there, but these are so good. Also, I got one thing that wasn't a book, which is the book on tape. Book on tape? Book on CD? Book on CD? I don't know. I haven't opened this. It's a book on CD. The other thing I got was the book on CD for John Green's An Abundance of Catherines. I usually don't get audio recordings of books because I never saw much of a point in them, except that An Abundance of Catherines is kind of littered with footnotes. The protagonist has a very tangential way of thinking, which is actually how most people think, except that you don't write narratives like that because it doesn't flow very well. So John Green put in a bunch of footnotes with a bunch of random facts that are actually really interesting but have nothing to do with the story other than Colin Singleton thought them up. I kind of want to just see how the audio recording deals with those footnotes, since if you read them, then you'll have to kind of stop in the middle of a sentence, say a random fact, and then try and jump back into the story. I just realized I don't really know how I'm going to end this vlog, so I'm going to end it right here. DFTBA. Psych, because edited, that video is 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and I don't think that's a very efficient use of my time if I don't do something more, so I'm going to show you how to make a bag. Please watch very carefully. And there you go, you have a book bag. It's a book bag in the sense that it's only a bag when there's a book in it, because whatever's in it is actually what defines this thing's shape, and it's made out of my brother's sweater. You're welcome.